Yo, what's up, everybody? There's a lot of sports headlines that we are going to talk about in this episode as we have the Bowl makers in Houston at the number 1 and 2 spot in college men's basketball. Then you got Indiana at number 2 with Ohio State at number 1. You have Lamar Jackson coming back, firing off his injury. Can he win enough games to get them into the playoffs? And then, of course, you have multiple different headlines, of course, with the NHL. Will Connor Bernard be playing great with the Blackhawks this season? It's a lot of headlines that we are going to break down into, get into this episode. But first, let's cue that Metro!
I'm Batman, and it's my turn to talk about Josh Allen. It's my turn to talk about the real Reeves.
You the Mr. Putting it on clamp.
It's my turn to talk about George Kittle. It's my turn to talk about Von Miller.
It's my turn to talk about.
It's my turn to talk about that boy Lamar Jackson.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Anthony Hudson, and it's my turn to give you one of the best upcoming sports podcasts out here, you heard. Like I said, there's a lot of headlines that we're going to talk about with the NBA, with college basketball, men's and women's, with NHL, NFL, college football. We're going to break it down all into a whole podcast episode right here. We're going to make it 30 minutes. We're going to take our time, and we just going to try to get a fluent, good podcast episode out. So first, we're going to talk about the NBA, right? So when it comes to the NBA, the Pistons are the best team in the Eastern Conference as they are 9-2. We'll go down the list as of right now. We'll go down from the first to the eighth seed as of right now, and also in the Western. So the Pistons are good right now with a 9-2 record. They've been playing really good with Cade Cunningham, with the likes of him, and they had just been playing strong basketball. I mean, you look at them; they are on a 7-game win streak, 5-1 at home, and been playing really efficient overall. Look at the Knicks. The Knicks are 6-3. They've been playing really good. Some of their best players are Jalen Brunson, of course. He's averaging 27.2 points per game. Carl Anthony Towns is averaging 20.7 points per game, along with Monkel Bridges, OJ, OG on. Oh my goodness, OG Anobi. There we go. I always mispronounce his name, but OG Anobi, Josh Hart, and Miles McBride, all great players that have been playing really good and been efficient for the Knicks, and that's why they're the number 2 spot in the Eastern Conference. So then you have the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat are 7-4. They've been playing really good and efficient. They are on a 5-game home winning streak. As far as their players that's in good, Jamie Jaquez, Andrew Wiggins, he's averaging 17.8 points. Jamie's averaging 17.5, and Davion Mitchell's is averaging 9.4 points. So they've been playing really good. It's been really good for them as far as the teams that play so far. They beat the Nuggets. They beat the. I'm trying to get this correct. Okay. So they beat the Cavaliers so far, the Blazers, Hornets, and they beat the Clippers. So had a pretty low ranking schedule so far. So let's see how far it could take them. I mean, I know it's really early as of right now. But as of right now, they've been really efficient at that 7-4 mark. Then you got the Cavaliers at the 4 seed at or fourth ranking spot in the Eastern Conference as of right now. They are 7-4, 4-1 at home. Of course, their best player is Donovan Mitchell, averaging 30.4 points per game, along with Evan Mobley averaging 20.1 points per game. Evan Mobley, look at him stepping up into the picture, been playing great. I mean, he's always been a solid role player. He's always been a great player that could get points, not even off the bench. I mean, like that kind of role player type guy. But for him to be averaging 20 points, pretty good, honestly. Then you got Jared Allen averaging 15.7 rebounds, and DeAndre Hunter averaging 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 2.9 assists. Along with Lonzo on the team, he's only averaging 5 points, but just wanted to add that in there. Then you got the Bucks. The Bucks are 7-4. They have been playing good with Giannis averaging 33.4 points per game, Miles Turner averaging 11.6 points per game, and Cole Anthony averaging 10, along with Kyle Kuzma averaging 13. So pretty solid. One of the headlines, of course, always probably still throughout the season will Giannis be on the Bucks. I don't see him going anywhere, man. I don't see Giannis going anywhere. He will be a Milwaukee Buck until the time he retired. I'm telling you. So he will be a Milwaukee Buck, and he will continue to play good for Milwaukee and be just a force and try to get them back to the promised land. I mean, he already got them there for one time, but he could get them there again. Then you got the Bulls. Let me make sure. Here. Okay. And then you got the Bulls, who just surprised everyone with a 6-4 record. They are 5-1 at home. They are 5-1 at home, and they've been playing really good basketball with Josh Giddey averaging 21.4 points, Nikola Vucevic, my bad, averaging 17.1 points, Kevin Herter averaging 14. I mean, the Bulls have literally taken over the league as they were not looking upon to play that good because they had a really bad record previous season before they got rid of their star players, of course, with DeRozan going, with Lonzo leaving, and now they are at the sixth spot doing really good. They're over the Sixers and they're over my Hawks. The Sixers are at the seventh spot, 6-4, and my Hawks are at 6-5. Those are that's what it comes to. The 76ers is with Tyree Maxey is averaging 33.2 points per game, which is great. I mean, Tyree Maxey is literally at his peak level. I mean, we waited for him to finally get there. We knew he could get there. He's finally at that peak level, man. Then you got Jalen Johnson on the Hawks averaging 20.1 points. Dyson averaging 9 points, 5 rebounds, and Okongwu averaging 12.7 points. So as far as that, I mean, Trey Young averaging 17.8, kind of on the lower side, but I know he's been injured recently, so you can't really put too much of that into it. So going into the Western, you have OKC at a 10-run record. I mean, they have been playing amazing basketball. The only team, and I mean the only team they have lost to is I'm trying to see. The only team they have lost to is the Mavs, and the Mavs are a pretty good team in their right as well. So, um, actually, I lied. The Mavs are not playing good at all. They're 3-8. My bad. I'm sorry. Thunder, Thunder's 10-1. They've been playing great. Of course, Shea, he's looking to repeat his MVP season with 33 points per game. Then the Spurs, who I think if anyone has a chance to beat Shea in that MVP spot, it's going to be Wemby as he's averaging 25 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. I feel like it's going to go to Wemby this year, but if the Thunder is the number one seed again and they make it to the finals again, it's just like, come on, you got to give it to Shea again. Come on now. Nuggets are 7-2. Nikola Jokovic is averaging 25.2 points per game, along with Jamal Murray averaging 22 and Aaron Gordon averaging 20. I mean, those are three exceptional players. Aaron Gordon, who's just elevated his game to a sweet spot. I mean, absolute sweet spot to get shots anywhere they want to. His three ball is so much more efficient, and he still can dunk on pretty much any NBA player that comes his way. Honestly, it's amazing to see how the Nuggets been developing, and they can win. They can be contenders too. They shouldn't always be looked upon as contenders. Lakers, another team that should always be looked upon as contenders, averaging 37.1 points is Luka Doncic. AR averaging 33.3 points. I mean, AR has been exceptional. He has been getting buckets all over the place. Look at it. 30.3 points per game, 5 rebounds, 9 assists. He's shooting 32% from the 3 point and 88% from the field from the strike from the free throw. I mean, Lakers are at 4 and they're sitting at a pretty good spot. And I know LeBron's been injured for multiple games. So for them to be at number 4 without LeBron is really good. Rockets, number 5. They were the first seed last year. So now they got Kevin Durant averaging 24.8 points per game. Thompson averaging 17.6. And Sagoon averaging 22.8. Look at Sagoon. He's been really good. Jabari Smith, too, averaging 14 points and 5 rebounds, 6 rebounds, being correct. But they have been pretty good as far as that. Then we'll round it out the last 4 teams real quick. The Timberwolves at 6. The Warriors, or the last 3 teams, I just said. The Timberwolves at 6. The Warriors at 7. And the Suns at 8. Timberwolves are 7-4. Warriors are 6-5. And the Suns are at 6-5 too. Timberwolves, of course, Julius Randle averaging 25 points. He's been playing really good. And has 27 points. He's averaging. I think he's injured as the time of this recording too. Curry's averaging 26.8 points, and Jimmy's averaging 18.9. And with the Suns, Devin Booker's averaging 28.4, and Grayson Allen is averaging 18.6. So it's good to see that these star players that have been stars in the league for a while now are still in the hunt, still contending. I mean, there's literally everyone in the West right now that should be good is good, except the Grizzlies, which is surprising. Mavericks, which is surprising. I think they should be much better. But other than that, every team that should be playing good is playing efficient right now. Another atmosphere with the Hoosiers being 10-0 at number 2. The Buckeyes are 9-0 at number 1. Hoosiers had that amazing game. Aggies are at number 3, with Reed having a Heisman type season. Crimson Tide, Alabama. Ty Simpson has been playing great. Just been so efficient, of course, with one of the best receivers in the league, Ryan Williams. Georgia Bulldogs have been stuck at that 5 spot with that loss to Alabama beforehand, but they've been stuck. They've been playing really good. They've been beating Ole Miss. They've been beating Tennessee when they needed to. They've been beating the teams that they needed to. So they're at that number 5 spot. Texas Tech is at number 6 because they blew out BYU last week, and they've been playing really good. Rebels 9-1, really good. Lane Kiffin and his team has helped hold their composure. Only lost to Georgia in a really close game, but the Ducks only lost to who did the Ducks lose to? The Ducks only lost to Indiana, of course. What am I talking about? I remember that game. Okay, they lost to Indiana, and Indiana is right number 2. So of course it makes sense they're at number 8. Notre Dame lost their first 2 games, and everybody was counting them out. Won 7 straight, man. Won 5 straight. I think that's what it says right here. But they lost those 2 games. Everybody counted them out, and now they're at 7-2, number 9 in the nation. Longhorns, same exact story, counting them out at 7-2. Arch Manning has been playing much better. Sooners at 7-2. Sooners been hanging in there, man. So is BYU. BYU was actually undefeated before this, so I can't say that. But Sooners been hanging in there. They've been beating some teams that's like, wow, they actually are pretty good, legit. Are legit pretty good. Utah, same thing. Or Commodores, or Vanderbilt, same thing. Now, when it comes to these last 15 to 20 ranking teams, is kind of skeptical. I'm not gonna lie. Miami's at 15. Georgia Tech is at 16 for the first time I've seen in a long time. USC is at 7-2. Michigan is at 7-2. Cavaliers or Virginia is at 8-2, and then Louisville is at 7-2. So it's their destiny, honestly. All of these teams pretty much play each other. I mean, Georgia's gonna play Georgia Tech. I mean, Michigan's gonna play Ohio State, and then I know Vanderbilt's probably gonna have to play another good team coming into this final stretch. So it's all up to them. It's all up to literally their destiny. So it's their destiny. So we're gonna see, man. There's gonna be a lot of good games as far as that. Going into college basketball, college basketball has been legit as we have been 2 to 3 games, and I've been watching some games. Boilermakers as they've been playing really good. I know the last 2 games they beat Oakland by 10 points, and they beat Evansville. I'm pretty sure or Evan 82-51. So um they're at the number 2 spot. Houston at number 1. UConn is at number 3. Duke at number 4. Wildcats number 5. I mean, some of the star players that we could look upon. I know for this season, if I'm trying to look upon it. Oh, okay. Some of the star players we could look upon for this season is from Michigan. Mara. I'm trying to just look at players honestly, but as far as just teams that have been playing good, those are the top couple of teams, and also I know that there's teams that are gonna be good in the rankings for the women's basketball as well as the AP preseason top 25 show the UConn Huskies at number 1 for women's basketball, followed by South Carolina, UCA Bruins, and Texas Longhorns. I mean, it kind of makes sense. I mean, UConn is definitely one of the premier programs for women basketball every single year. I mean, I do want to see what Notre Dame is going to do. See if they could come back with Hannah and see if she could make another run as she did, and see if Olivia Miles. I mean, I know she went to where did Olivia Miles go to? UCLA, I think. I'm pretty sure. Olivia Miles now plays for yeah, but she was her running mate, but she left. She played for Notre Dame, but she left. She decided not to go to the NBA and went to TCU. So I want to see if she could do good at TCU this year, put them on the map. But yeah, I mean that's been pretty good. And then we got to go into the sport that I definitely, and I mean definitely, am the least expertise in, which is hockey, man. NHL, you got it in my background right here. So the Colorado Avalanche led the power rankings in week 5. Along with that, let's see, when it comes to NHL, let's look at their standings. So the Canadians are number 1 in the East, Bruins are number 2, Senators at number 3, and then the Lightning are at number 4. And then on the right side, you got the Avalanche at number 1, Stars at number 2, Blackhawks at number 3, Jets at number 4, and Mammoth at number 5. Let's focus on the Blackhawks. Let's just focus on the Blackhawks. Let's make it easier for ourselves. So Chicago Blackhawks, they are 8-5 and 3. I mean, of course, their best player, of course, is the up and coming Connor Bernard. He has 25 points, 9 goals, and 16 assists on the season. He's been playing really good. Along with Frank Nazar, he has 11 points, 5 goals, and 6 assists. Ryan Donato, 11 points. Tyler Bertuzzi, 14 points, 9 goals, 5 assists. They've been playing really good as far as that. As of right now, the next game they will be playing is the Devils. They'll be playing the New Jersey Devils, who are 11-4 right now. They've been playing really good. They're first in their division. But as far as that, that's what's going on in NHL. I will try to get more into this because I want to talk about it more as far as that. But going into it, that is sports as of right now. We gotta briefly go into the NFL because I know the NFL has been popping lately. When it comes to the NFL, the Steelers and that AFC North is crazy right now. I mean, Ravens are at 4-5, literally one game behind the Steelers, who are 5-4. Bengals are at 3-6. Browns are at 2-7. They're kind of out of it. But the Ravens, man, can Lamar Jackson run out this season and win that division? It would be amazing if they could win that division, and I feel like they can. I feel like they will win out the division as far as that. You look at the AFC South. You look at the Colts 8-2, Jaguars who just been winning weird games. I mean, weird games, but it looked like it's finally starting to go away after that blow on comeback that the Texans had on them last week. And the Texans are 4-5. They're one game behind them. So I think it might be it for the Jaguars. I think their luck might be up if I'm being honest. But the Colts luck, skill, whatever you want to call. I mean, it's still there. They've been playing efficient. They played a great game against my Falcons a week before. This guy Sauce Gardner on defense. I mean, what more can you say about the Colts? They've been playing great. Same thing for the Patriots. They're 8-2, best in the division over the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills lost a pretty bad game to the Dolphins just the week prior, but the Patriots been playing great. Broncos are 8-2. Chargers are 7-3 in that division, and the Chiefs are 5-4. This is probably one of the best divisions in the AFC. Honestly, probably the best division in the AFC, as three teams could possibly make it to the playoffs. I feel like three teams will make it to the playoffs. Honestly, in that division. Same thing with the NFC North, with the Lions at 6-3, the Bears at 6-3, and the Packers at 5-3, along with the Vikings at 4-5. I mean, who would have thought that? I mean, would have thought if the Vikings would tell me the Vikings at 6-3. I'm like, okay, that's cool. JJ McCarthy, they have Jay Jettas, they have Addison, good defense, but Bears at 6-3, they just keep finding ways to win games. They are 4-1 on their streak. They are surprisingly 0-2 in the division, but they are 6-3, winning games, 66.667 67, of course. Field or winning percentage, and they are literally one game behind the Lions. At this point, they're kind of tied. At this point, no, they lost to the Lions. So one game behind the Lions. Who would have thought, man? Packers are still in a sweet spot. I still don't care what you say. They're still in a sweet spot. They are 5-3-1. They can easily take off and win this division whenever they want to. But if they let the Bears take off and win this division, man, you would never hear the end of it. Never hear the end of it. NFC South, Buccaneers been kind of going on a little bit of a slump lately, but they're still 6-3. Been playing great. Panthers are 5-5. They lost their game last week, but beforehand they were 5-4. They were literally above 500. My Falcons are at 3-6 on a 1-4. What we lost our last three games, 0-2 in the division. I mean, we are only one game ahead of the Saints. And the Saints are one of the worst teams in the NFL. I mean, you can't make this up, man. Thank y'all for listening. Make sure you follow me on the INT Podcast on Instagram and TikTok. Follow, or if you listen to me on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, I appreciate y'all. And y'all have a blessed night, man. Appreciate y'all. Peace. I'm sorry. You put it on a calendar too. It will get out.